Today's spotlight speaker is Susan Perry.
Woohoo!
Susan
That's
started Everyday Business back in February of 2005. She's won many prizes from the company in her unit and national area. Best prize is the joy of seeing women after a facial say, "I'm beautiful." She loves serving the men and women that she's met over the years. Her desire is to enrich the lives of those she meets and make many new friends. Her goal this year is to build her team and earn the use of a car and finishing the company's court of sales to walk across the stage and pick up a diamond ring. How are you doing with that?
Well, I've got to build my team and still working on that.
Okay. Susan and her husband, Lynn, have 3 children. They've been married 48 years this coming December. Congratulations. They have 11 grandkids, 8 of which are girls, and they now have 4 grandsons. They pastor Peace Assembly, which they started in 1971. They have sent out several churches from that congregation. They have traveled to several countries sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ and encouraging pastors and their families and congregations. Also helping start other churches. Susan, it's over to you.
Well, I did bring some satin hands samples, but I didn't want any of you putting it on until you got to try our brand new satin hands, which is white, tea, and citrus. So, to quote another commercial, and some of you might be too young to know this one, "A little dab will do ya."
Oh, really? I thought it was going to be Pam, I soaked in it.
No, so you may go ahead and try this so you can smell and see. Because our new satin hands, because Thanksgiving is next, I can't believe it's next week, that it makes an excellent hostess gift. If you're going to someone's house and they're doing all the cooking, satin hands and our mint foot bliss. Mint bliss is so nice. If you've been on your feet and your legs are tired, just rub their feet and their legs with the mint bliss, and the mint goes right into the system and just cools it down and refreshes. So those are 2 good prizes for our gifts. And this is also good for someone that has everything and you just don't know what to get them. So satin hands is always good. Yes, our men love our satin hands because it makes their hands feel nice and soft and not so rough. Because I have these cute little great grandsons, 4 of them, and they like it when the men have softer hands rather than rough hands or scrubby face when they pick them up. So I'll just pass around some of this for you. Also, I have another gift for men. This is our high intensity. This is the cologne, the body wash, and it says hair and body wash. And then this one is the aftershave gel. And so I packaged it all up, and there's a little towel in here for the use of a guy.
Quick question.
Yes.
So there's the nourishing cream, but then there's the protecting softener.
Okay, you put the softener on first, and then you put the scrub on, which is in the middle, and that takes and gets rid of all the excess dry skin. I know I keep doing this. And then after that, you rinse your hands, and then you put on the hand lotion. So, hand cream, so it'll keep your hands nice and soft. Another nice gift, I know it's, this you can pass around. The ladies love to have pedicures, so our company came out with pedicure set. And what I like about the pedicure set are these little fizzies. You put one in water, put your feet in there and soak them till it's all gone. Oh, it softens up all the calluses and all the stuff around your feet. Then you take and use this nice little file, and you can scrub off all the excess icky skin. Then if they want to paint their toes, they've got these to paint their put between their toes to paint, and they've got a nice Right.
Yeah.
If they can reach it.
Just a long brush, that's all.
Yeah. And then we've got this nice little softener for their feet, like kind of like a lotion. It's called a foot scrub. So all of this comes together here. So this you might say would be for girls that can still bend over and touch their toes. Yeah. I like this. The company just came out with this set. This is for the men. You got a nice little bag to carry it in. This is our sports hair and body wash and a high intensity body wash. And so both of these come together in this nice little set.
Now that's a different packaging than the other high intensity. Is this a different
Yes.
scent, or is this just a different
No,
size?
That's just a different size.
Okay, okay.
So, and they came out with 3 soaps for ladies. Ladies like to have soaps sitting around. These smell so nice, so you can, and they come in a nice box. So these can be set out just as a look at thing in the bathroom to help the bathroom smell nice, or they can even use them if they want to. So there's soaps. You can smell them as you pass them. I like this set for those that want a little bit of everything and take with them if they travel. Oops. This is a set of eyes and color and cheek, and so this all goes together and it gives you the tools in which to apply them. And that makes a nice, it's got a mirror and it makes a nice little pack to put in their suitcase to carry with them or in their purse. And then we have Men's Ocean. This is our cologne, men's cologne. Nice smelling cologne, and we also have the hair and body wash in this scent too. My grandson came over and he says, Nana, I'm just out of my men's cologne. What do you got? So he went into the room, and the one that he usually gets, he says, let me smell some of the others. And so he says, hey, I like that. So he wanted to get, yeah. Yeah. It's funny, when my grandson that just turned 15, when he was about 9 for Christmas one year, I got him a men's cologne because he was using his dad's. And so, I didn't mean to say eating. He was using his dad's. And so here he was, I guess he was about 7. He was just started kindergarten. And so he said to his mom, Mom, Nana didn't get me this, she didn't give me that. And she says, what do you guys need that? What do you need that for? Because we had a little body spray that they could use after the shower. And he says, she didn't give me any of that. And she says, what do you need that for? Mom, I'm going to school and I gotta smell good for all those girls. I'm going, at 7? Now he's 15 and he doesn't want to have anything to do with girls. So it's just, I know, hormones have to kick in first. So he's excited about all the different things. And it makes it nice because she has 4 girls and 1 boy. So when she got into Mary Kay, she knew that most of her Mary Kay stuff would be going away to her daughters. And they love doing makeup. And they love doing monster makeup. So they go out online, and you should see some of the stuff they've done at Halloween for their dad. He's been what is his name? The Joker. Oh my gosh, they did such a good job on him. And then one of the girls was a cheerleader who somebody had taken a chunk out of her neck and her face, and they do all kinds of crazy, icky stuff, you know. And of course we have the stuff that takes it all off, which is our eye makeup remover. We'll remove all the Halloween stuff that they wanna mess with. So, now this is a brand new set. It's called Be Delighted. And this is a moose. And a body mousse. You can smell, just don't
Moose.
get into it, please.
Yeah.
This is a shimmer mist. It's really pretty, it is shimmery. And this here is a body wash. And, you know, young girls, it doesn't matter how old they are, they love this type of stuff. You know, like your daughter, Millie, yeah, she would love this type of
Is
thing.
it fair to say she'd be delighted?
She'd be very delighted.
Nice.
And then it comes in this cute little bag with the paper, so I don't know if you want that sent around or not, but there's those things. And I have lots of ideas for anybody that wants to try anything. We have skincare, and I did bring this. For anyone that has acne-prone skin, it really hurts me to see young people that have just terrible acne when I know that we sell something that could help them get rid of it for good. And so this is a whole complete set. And I know some of you guys have used our acne treatment gel. That's if you know that you don't have acne-prone skin, that's bad, but you have maybe an acne that will come up. Put that on there. That's all you do is put it straight on the one, and it's gone in a couple of days. So
A blemish buster.
a blemish buster is right. It's better than that bust it than them bust it with their fingers. Is my oldest brother, David, had terrible acne growing up. Chest, back, face. And he ended up with a whole big core right here that the doctor had to lance. And he just struggled. Now, here he is in his 70s, and he has pops in his face because of it. But we sell, think, Susan, think. We sell microderm abrasion now that you can use on your face, and it helps get rid of the scarring and stuff. It brings healing to it. And so when I had my surgery for my hip, instead of letting that scar stay there, I used the second part of our microderm and put it on there, and you would never know I even had hip surgery, except for one little place that's a little rougher than the rest. But it is. My daughter calls it a liquid Band-Aid, because when she had thyroid surgery, she put it on there. You can't even see the scar. And my sister and my niece both had some thyroid things done. They had something on their thyroid and had it removed. Well, they didn't use it. And so you can see clearly they've got a scar there. So, and I like to use it if I burn myself or anything. It just brings healing to the skin. And that's what I like about our products, is there's a lot of good things. And they will take something off the market if they don't feel it meets their high standards. They've been 53 years now in the business. Multi-billion-dollar corporation, totally debt-free. And they give back. You know, some of you have given towards the women's shelter. Well, all across the United States, they gave over $3 million to all the shelters all across the United States, and then those that weren't their shelters, they drew the name. So the family shelter that I'm donating to this month got on their list for the last 3-4 years. And he said it was so awesome because they sent him $250,000, which helps, which helps, or excuse me, 2,500 sounds better, right?
No, not better.
It doesn't sound better.
No,
That's more realistic.
but that helps them buy more things to beds and housing and things to help those that come in that are in a bad situation. And so I really appreciate those that have given. You can continue to give, and I will continue to pass on the goods to them. Also, next month, I'm going to do adopt a grandparent. And no, you don't get to keep the grandparent. I will do a stocking for them, and in it, I'll get a hold of the home and ask them, what exactly do you want us to do? Like in California, they wanted them to do our satin lips because the older people's lips get so dried out. And so that's what they wanted. And then a couple of years ago, I did over 100 stockings. I would just go like to Dollar Tree, and I bought the little pink and blue stockings, so that blue for the guys and pink for the girls. And I put in it non-sliding, skiff-free, whatever you want to call it, stockings that were tube stockings. And then I put in it the Mint Bliss, so that they would have something comforting on their arms or wherever they needed to have, legs or feet or whatever. So it was a joy. Some of those people have family that do give to them, but you'll be surprised how many people are taken there and left, and nobody ever visits them again. And so to get a Christmas present is such a great joy for them. So if you'd like to give towards that, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you with that.
How much do you think that will be?
About 25, because then that way I can get the stockings and the Mint Bliss and the little stocking stuffer. So, any questions?
Is that the hand lotion you handed out first? Is that the same as this stuff, or is that a new product?
It's the same as this.
But it's not the same as the stuff that you normally hand out.
Well, yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Only difference is this is scent free. Well, this one's peach. I only had a couple of peach, and I know 2 guys that like the peach. And because they discontinued the peach scent, but I've got all this satin hands that's fragrance free. Because a lot of people can't handle fragrances, so they like the fragrance free. So you can pass that around. These are for Mandan and John.
And not to call you by yeah.
Yeah. So, you, John. Didn't you like the peach? You don't care?
Doesn't bother me.
Okay, if somebody else wants the,
I do.
I know.
Jason
he
would.
Oh,
will.
no, I'll piece it up, dude, and then pass this to Amanda and let someone else talk to it, I guess.
There you go.
It disappears from my desk drawer.
Mine doesn't last very long either.
So, anybody have any questions?
Yes, I have one.
Yes.
Something that has intrigued me for a while. In the acne products where they say an oil-free moisturizer, all right?
Uh-huh.
I admit to not being a student of the subject, but it seems to be kind of mutually exclusive. If they take out oil, what do they put in to have the emollient effect for a moisturizer?
Well, they put in there lanolin.
Okay.
And, because see, if you have oil-free skin, you're very fortunate because you don't wrinkle as fast as those of us that have dry skin. And so we need the moisturizer. But if you're not using your moisturizer, then your body will overcompensate and produce more oil.
Exactly.
And more
That
oil.
salicylic
Yeah.
acid is-
That more oil just keeps coming up. So you want to use your products. We have all kinds of face products for men as well as women. So get on a good skincare program. I know sometimes guys say, oh, I don't care what I'm going to look like, 10, 20 years from now. But I think our younger men are very conscious of it, and they want to make sure that they look good. And so if there's any gifts you need for Christmas, please get a hold of me. I'll be happy to help you with anything We not just have cosmetics, but we have skincare, we have hand creams. I've got stuff for little girls that are their hand lotions and things that little girls like to put on stuff. I even have some lip balms for little girls, 3 of them. And that way they feel like they're grown up. I'll tell you one quick story. I sold one of my friends a lipstick, and it was one of those that you had to push down and take it out. And she said, okay, my grandchildren won't be able to figure this out. She bought it. The next day the little girls came over and she thought, oh, it's safe. Well, it wasn't safe. They figured it out and used her whole tube of lipstick on their lips and their faces and anything else they could put it on. Yeah. So,
Wow.
anything else? Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on time.